Hey guys, CrossFit Junction again, and today we're going to do another review, and this time it is another Class 66. As you can probably tell from now, the Class 66 is one of my favourite locos, and yeah, today we are reviewing the Hattons Class 66, as you can see, just there, Class 66. It is 00 gauge, or 00 scale, as some people say. And as you can see on the box, there's a nice detailed picture there. So without further ado, let's look closer. So as you can see, it is the Class 66, and the loco number is 66789 in BR large loco blue with GBRf branding, British Rail 1948 till 1997, and the product code is H4-66-031. So that is the loco we're reviewing today. It's the same this side. We've got the box there, and then the box. What am I saying? The detailed image there. As you can see, the website there. So if you want to go and have a look. And as you can tell, it's from Hattons because there's Hattons logo on all sides of the box. If we come to the back of the box, it's just the normal stuff. How this product is not suitable for children under the age of 14. So now let's get into the box. Unlike the Hornby or Bachmann locos, there was no brief history on the back there. So as you can see, we open this and we get this lovely foam protection. And the box is with foam in it, as you can see, the ice block packaging style. I have taken this out so it doesn't get damaged too much. I like this from Hattons. So before it leaves the factory, I'm guessing, they do a checklist and then the final approval. And it hasn't passed all tests. So that's great. I'm yeah, that's the date when it left, I'm assuming. Loose axle boxes, that is entirely because the axle boxes do spin. So if they do come out, which I think some have done, you just super glue them back in. So we've got the running performance. So I'm guessing this has already been run a little bit, just been tested. The detailing, as you can see there, the printing is perfect on it. I've checked that. Paint application, the paint color, the lighting functions, DCC operation, and so on and so on. There is no other side to it, as you can see. So if we put that to one side, we will get along to this flipping booklet, which is rather big. As you can see, the contents in each page. So I won't go through this in detail. As you can see, page 2, what page 3 is for, page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is all for. And then your introduction, and it's quite detailed if you want to look through it. So it's all there. And then you got your lighting analog and the digital one. It's quite detailed. I had to read that a couple times just to get my head around it. If we put this to one side and look at the detail parts in here, as you can see, it's all foam, so it's nice. It's not like the Dapol packaging that was in the O gauge Class 08, where it's really tough and rubbery. This one's a nice soft foam, so it is okay. In here, it's quite interesting. You get this little, if the detail wants to come off, there we go. So you get two different ones. it's up to you which one you apply. I'll get them out. So if you want to have the coupling with the front of the logo, you have this one, and as you can see, you fit the details there, or you can have a pre-fitted detail here if the camera wants to focus, and that basically just screws in, so you kind of have to take the body off, I think, if I'm correct. I don't think I am. I will check in a second, but you just screw it on with the holes there, as you can see, and then you get your excess detail there, just your basically your pipes, just in case any come loose. And I think I've already fitted one end with the, I replaced this end, I did. This is the end that came with the logo, only because the end, it kind of got chewed up as they put the body panel on. So if the camera wants to focus, I'll zoom in. As you can see, please focus, camera. As you can see, they put the body on, but as it's gone on, this has been funny and it's bent the plastic. So I kind of wanted to take it off and put the replacement one on, which was in the bag, which is nice. So that's what I did. If I move this out of the way now, I will move on to the logo. You also get these foam pads just to protect it in the box, I'm presuming. They are solid, there is no squishiness to the foam, but they're soft. I'll just put that back in the box and get that out of view for you. Put this on there, and then that foam on top. So it's, as you can see, it is well protected. So for the packaging, it is top notch. So it's going to get good marks there. I have weathered this, and here she is. It is the Class 66 from Hattons. As you can see, it is absolutely brimmed with detail on that front end. Got your GBRf logo, your overhead warning stickers. You got your grille up here with the horn. I've slightly weathered that with weathering powders just to tone it down a bit. As you can see, it's got really nice flush glazing on them front windows. We've got separately fitted handrail going around the front, which is nice. I'm catching my hand on details on the underframe detail. It is absolutely packed with detail. As you can see, we've got sprung buffers on all 4 buffers. That one's a little stiff. I did add a driver to this cab. As you can see there, I don't know if I can zoom in. I'll try. There is cab detail there. You can't see it great, but it's all there, all the dials. As you can see, we've got separately fitted handrails on the side, which is really nice. Coming along here, we've got a grille you can see through, which is awesome, and the grille on top, which you can definitely see through, the wires underneath. The print, it is really crisp. And then coming along, we've got the British Rail etched nameplate, which is nicely done. That was pre-fitted already by Hattons. We've got the loco number 66789. More separately fitted parts, the handrails, the steps coming down, and even the underframe detail. As you can see, all the piping underneath here is separately fitted, and on the bogies as well. These are the axle boxes I was on about, because they are loose. I think one of them is. There we are. They basically come out, the axle boxes. You just need to put a little dab of super glue on this end and then pop it back in. Mainly, it is quite hard, so I'll just leave that to one side. That's the only one that did come out. As you can see, we've got the sand boxes there. More pipes going behind and up here. If we come underneath, we've got where the sand would come out on there. Coming further along as well, we've got even more detail over here on the underframe, the axle boxes again, and on the bogies it's separately fitted steps. Oh, and there's that one missing as well. I just need to super glue them back in, but I haven't gotten around to doing so. I have put them to one side so they haven't gone missing, obviously. It's pretty much the same this end. The lights are really nice because I know the Bachmann ones, they don't look as nice and not as accurate. As you can see, the end lights light up, and then this middle light is larger or slightly larger than the inside light, whereas Bachmann, they're both the same size. Nice piping on the front there, that white piping coming around here, which you don't get on the Bachmann models. As you can see, the detail is really nice because if I can try and zoom in, you got some like information panels on the back of the cab, which I think is a nice touch. Just zoom back out. Again, we've got the horn on top and then the lights. We've got the lovely orange lining going all the way along the body, all the way along here, which is really crisp and well done. It's exactly the same this side, I think. Yep. And there's another axle box missing. That's the only downside to this loco, is the axle boxes, but if you get some super glue and be careful, just gluing them back in, and then it's jobs are good. As you can hear, as I turn the bogie, you can hear it hitting some detail. That is purely down to the separately fitted detail, and if I put it down you can't hear it as well, but you just need to be careful. It's still catching, so I just keep an eye out for any bits that come off really. Again, we've got superb detail going along. All these pipes here are separately fitted. This model is definitely for over 14s, because when I was 14 I took care of handling, but not as much as I do now, because locos like this are now coming out with superb detail. As you can see on the wheels, we've got some paint chips, which is a bit sad, but just a little bit touch up with some acrylic paint and that will be all good. We've got the sandboxes again this side, and then more separately fitted parts underneath. That's your day and night running, I believe. That switch down there, so that's nice. I have weathered the exhaust port. I saw an image on Google and I thought I need to try and copy that, so I gave it my best shot. I will show you the picture now. So don't forget to put down in the comments what you think of it. As you can see on the roof, moving on to the roof now, we've got really nice, well detailed panels here and rivets. I've tried to capture some, like, it's not quite rusted, but where the heat is getting to it, it started to, I'm not sure what the word is for that. It's basically weathering. It's gone off. It's not metal. Well, it is metal, but it's gone because the heat's getting to it. If we move further along, we've got the rivets around here. Nicely done. And then what I think are grills, I'm presuming, which is nice. It's the same again, coming around to the front as the other side of the loco, I believe. There's detail at the back of the cab. I'll try and zoom in and show you. As you can see there at the back of the cab is some diagrams or information. It's kind of hard to see, but it is all there. Coming underneath the loco is the, I think it, yeah, you have to remove the body to get that front panel on, that snowplow. It's quite hard to show you. As you can see, just there, where the end of my fingernail, that is the end of the screw, so you have to screw it downwards like that. So you have to take the panel off, which is a pain, and I've just knocked a bit of extra separately fitted detail off just there, which is an absolute pain in the neck. As you can see, you've got to be very careful trying to handle this loco, otherwise stuff like that happens. So I'll try and basically it just sits like that, but where I think I've tried to that's come off before, and I've tried to glue it and it must have just popped off as I touched it. Yeah, so if you do get this loco, what I recommend is being very, very careful with it. The detail is superb. I know there's been complaints about how the motor runs or detail missing and the light's not working, the buffer's missing, all sorts, but from my experience, this loco is absolutely superb, and as you can see, it's just dropped off that separately fitted part. That I'm not sure what part that is, but I will put that to one side and I will glue that back on. So moving on, the run-on performance. I haven't run this yet, so I'm not sure what it is, so I can't really answer that. The value for money. The value for money. This cost me £150 from Hattons. I noticed Hattons did a Christmas sale or a January sale where they reduced it to £119. I wish I got one, because that is an absolute bargain considering the Hornby Class 66 with moulded detail is £75. The old Bachmann Class 66s, they used to be £130, £135, nearing 40, £140. Half the detail was there, but they were still expecting a high price. So when Hattons came in, Bachmann had to lower their price. So for me, the value for money is top notch. I'd rate it a 9.8, because the weight is there, so it's got a good hauling capacity. There's no traction tires either. As you can see, all the cogs that drive each bogie, so it's definitely got the pulling power. The packaging, as you remember, the foam inserts and all that, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, because that is the best packaging I've ever seen. I know it's the ice block packaging, but it's the same. It's not quite the same as the Dapple one, because the Dapple one you had to lower the loco into the foam and that could get damaged, whereas this one, it was the ice block packaging, which I do like, and then it was inserted into foam, which was giving it extra protection. So I'll give that a 10 out of 10. So overall, I know I can't do the running performance just yet, but once I get the layout running, I can do. So for the loco overall, I would give it a 9.5, purely down to my experience. I know some people haven't had such a good experience with buying from Hattons and buying the Class 66, but it is a superb model. So yeah, on that note, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. My target is 300 subscribers by April the 10th. So let's try and hit that. Don't forget to like the video, share it obviously, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Stay safe and peace out.